Avengers Endgame is the 4th Avengers film, the 22nd film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and this is the grand conclusion to everything that we've seen in the MCU so far. The first 3 phases of the MCU, the Infinity Saga, has all been building up to this grand conclusion of a film. And don't worry, no spoilers. I'm not going to spoil a single thing. In fact, I'm going to be extremely vague. I mean, I'm going to be really careful about what I say because you need to experience this film with as little knowledge as possible because it's worth it. To say I was excited for this film is a massive understatement. It was my most anticipated film of 2019, and long story short, did Endgame live up to my expectations? No. It exceeded them. Oh my god. I mean, it's going to be so hard to talk about this film without feeling like I'm overhyping it, but oh my god, this is one of the best cinema experiences I've ever had in my life. Being so vague about this film, it's kind of hard to pinpoint a place to start. I mean, you know the super basic premise, the Avengers are trying to undo what Thanos did in Infinity War when he snapped his fingers and wiped out half of all life in the universe. What they do to try and do that, I can't tell you, but it's just exciting as hell. Like, the first 2/3 of this film, honestly, not a lot of action happens. It's the Avengers doing what they're doing to try and achieve their mission. But I was still completely engaged into it because you saw on board with these characters and you saw on board with their mission to try and undo what Thanos did. And it was exciting without being action-packed. There are certain scenes in the film where you're just on the edge of your seat because of certain things that are happening. Again, can't spoil it. But it's just so wonderful, and it's a great celebration of the MCU as well, with specific things that it does and certain things that happen within the film, and you're going to see things you're like, I know that. I mean, I can't imagine how this film must be for people who've read the comic books. It must just be a wet dream, this film. But as somebody who's just watched these films and grown to appreciate these characters just as film characters and appreciate these films just as films, this was just a wet dream for me as well, just to see it all come together in this one giant epic. And there's just so many moments that surprised me, and so many moments where I just got unbelievably giddy. I guess it's so vague again, but I swear to you, if you're on board with this franchise like I am, you're going to see certain things in here and you're just going to be gobsmacked. Generally speaking, this film has everything that you expect from an MCU film. It's got great humour sprinkled throughout the drama and the action sequences, but it never compromises the seriousness of the moments. It never compromises the action, and there's some really great one-liners, particularly like with Rocket and some of the other Avengers. That stuff's great. I love seeing Rocket interact with the other Avengers, by the way. That was one dynamic I was really excited to see. And to see Rocket Raccoon just share the screen with all these Avengers characters, but even just like talking to him like, hey, Rhodey, come over here. But it was just really amazing and just really weird, but in that really good, you know, finale gratification kind of way, because again, it's all been built into this, and the payoff is just more than amazing. The stakes in this film are incredibly high, and it never loses sight of how high the stakes are. And it's just a really great balance of the stakes, the humour, the action, the drama, the emotional moments, just everything that you want out of an epic film in general, and a franchise conclusion film is in Endgame and then some. But I'm just saying this right now, you are not prepared for the third act of this film. You're just not. So many just, oh my god, what the hell am I watching kind of moments. So many. I mean, you can ask my brother this, because I saw the film with my brother. I was just audibly going, oh my god, and my jaw was dropping, and there were just certain moments of the film which just, I'm just getting so hyped thinking about certain moments. It's just, I'm losing my cool. I'm just losing it because, I mean, can you tell I'm shaking? I mean, I'm still shaking from the film. Oh god. Avengers Endgame was everything that I wanted it to be and more. It was an incredibly satisfying and fulfilling conclusion to the Infinity Saga of the MCU, and walking out of this film you do get that bittersweet end of an era kind of feeling. And there were quite a few times actually where I was tearing up. I've never actually teared up in an MCU film before. There've been some good emotional moments, but never that have really hit me. This film, oh my god. I mean, I literally, it nearly came out. I'm not even joking. This is, again, one of the best cinema experiences I've ever had. It was incredibly fulfilling on pretty much every level. It was fun, it was ridiculously exciting, it was emotional, dramatic, it was funny when it needed to be. and it was just an amazing 3-hour epic of epicness, to quote the Scott Pilgrim poster. I loved it, and Avengers Endgame absolutely gets a 5 out of 5. I'm just so overwhelmed by this film, but in a good way. There's just so much awesomeness to take in from it, and so much just amazing, unbelievable moments. And I think I'm going to do a spoiler video, because there's just certain moments that I have to talk about, because again, spoiler free, vague. It's hard to do a spoiler-free review for this film, so potentially look out for a spoiler-filled video sometime soon, because it just needs to happen. So have you guys seen Avengers Endgame, and what did you think about it? How is it compared to the other Avengers films? How is it compared to other MCU films? Was it satisfying for you as a fulfilling conclusion? Whatever your thoughts are, let me know down there, and if you want to see more of my stuff, click on one of these in a second, and I'll see you all next time.